Hi, my name is Ryley Aceret, and I go to Stewart Hall High School in San Francisco. This is my goal video. In a huge city, Stewart Hall is a big community within a small school on Pine and Octavia. Although we may be a small school, we do have a very rich history. St. Madeleine Sophie Berra formed the Society of the Sacred Heart in France after the Revolution in 1800. The idea was to give young women a classical education involving religion and practical needs. In 1818, St. Philippine Duchesne brought the first school of the Sacred Heart to America in St. Charles, Missouri. The woman for which our school is named after is Janet Erskine Stewart, a Superior General of the Society. The network of the Schools of the Sacred Heart has now expanded to more than 30 countries in the world, spanning 6 continents. Right now, there are 22 schools in the United States, which leads back to Stewart Hall High School in San Francisco. What brings each of these individual schools together, however, are the 5 goals and criteria of the Schools of the Sacred Heart. What I feel the most connected with is Goal 4, the building of community as a Christian value. It wasn't until the second half of my freshman year that I really began understanding my place with the goals. More specifically, it was Goal 4 that opened my eyes. One criteria of Goal 4 is the financial aid program effectively supports socioeconomic diversity. Coming into Stewart Hall, I received the St. Philippine Scholarship Award in the 8th grade. This helped tremendously in the costs along with other financial aid money I've received each year. After a serious talk with my father, I understood that providing my gifts and giving back to a school that has done so much for me is the least I can do. It's not about paying them back, but it's about fulfilling this mutual relationship I have gained with Stewart Hall throughout my life. In William J. Byron's 10 Building Blocks of Social Teaching, he speaks about once principles are internalized, it prompts people into action. He lays out 10 principles in which I resonated especially with 2 of them: the principle of solidarity and the principle of participation. The first principle states, "We are one human family." The principle of solidarity functions as a moral category that leads to choices that will promote and protect the common good. The principle of participation states, "People have a right and a duty to participate in society, seeking together the common good." Without participation, the benefits available to an individual through any social institution cannot be realized. I understand that my school and I are one community that need to help each other. Without Stewart Hall, my talents get hindered and lose opportunities for them to be used, and I do not receive knowledge to help thrive in the world. What Stewart Hall would lose is another person who can contribute in different ways to the success of the school. We as a unit, therefore, work together to reach that common good in society. What I give on my part of this relationship specifically is my musical talents. I've been playing the cello since I was in the 2nd grade and have been a part of the school orchestra ever since. As freshman year came around, I joined the high school jazz band elective while simultaneously joining the Stewart Hall liturgical choir as an instrumentalist. I really do enjoy playing music, whether it be the cello or the drums, which does not make it a chore when playing with the school. Riemann differentiates fixing, helping, and serving others in her article "In the Service of Life." She specifically says, "When you help someone, they owe you one. But serving, like healing, is mutual. There is no debt. I am as served as the person who I am serving." In this sense, there's nothing I owe to this school that has done so much for me, and there's nothing that Stewart Hall has to owe me. Providing music in these different groups is a way of me serving Stewart Hall. I do it simply to do it. In Michael Sandel's Justice, What's the Right Thing to Do?, he discusses John Rawls' theory of justice. Rawls says, "Those who have been favored by nature, whoever they are, may gain from their good fortune only on terms that improve the situation of those who have lost out. The naturally advantaged are not to gain merely because they are more gifted, but only to cover the costs of training and education and for using their endowments in ways that help the less fortunate as well. Instead of using the coaching purely for myself outside of school, I continue to play at school functions because it's a way of providing opportunities lost out to other people that do not have the talent. If I don't play at those events, then I'm not doing my duty to give those less fortunate the opportunities to hear music. Doing so promotes Miss Frianza and Mr. Campos as I developed under their wing. In the end, Goal 4 has helped shape who I am today and has guided me to cement my name in such a largely gifted community. It seems that building community comes as a byproduct of a healthy relationship between my community and I. I've gained knowledge and incredible experiences that I will remember for the rest of my life. The opportunities I've been able to be a part of because of Stewart Hall has opened doors for me that I plan to walk through.